Oh, my goodness. So this category
The winner is declared the winner, and the loser has to leave the music industry forever. And in this moment where James is refilling his beer, quote-unquote his 5-second break, this game is brought to you by this 10-yard run by the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, Dobbins getting up to the Bills logo already and early in the first quarter. They also said that there would be tables to jump on.
It's Buffalo. It's pretty safe to assume that you might have snow.
No, I just heard that the snowstorm that gave us a couple inches yesterday was supposed to roll on through to Buffalo.
Already past
midfield.
There's 9 months out of the year, Buffalo could get snow. So.
And that guy for, who is it, Snead?
Yeah, Willie Snead.
Who is that for Baltimore?
The Ravens.
Every time I see his name, I think of Peter Pan. Mr. Schmeed. Every fucking time. It's all right. So this category is, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are we, you got your pen or paper at home? You don't? Well, then go fuck yourself. The category is top 40 songs in that year. At the end of the year, America's top 40. All right? And just to give you guys a little hint, because I feel like I made this too hard, it's between the years 1990 and 2010. I feel like that was going to be in our wheelhouse, is that era of music.
Okay.
And all the genres are kind of mixed. So there's some pop, there's some rock, there's some alternative, there's no country. So here we go. Clue number 1. Mr. Brightside by the Killers. Switch by Will Smith. And Collide by Howie.
I'm going to pass on this one.
Guess must
can we
be
pass or?
Is it too hard? All right.
Well, no, I'm just not going to chime in with like an answer yet unless we have to.
A guess must be made. Because I feel like I made this too hard.
Okay,
A guess must be made.
1998.
Well, no, just 1990 from 2010. He's given us like a 20-year window.
Yeah. Okay.
Right
If a
here,
guess,
the clues were Mr. Brightside,
Switch,
and
Collide.
I'm going to guess 2004.
Eric?
I'm going to guess change my answer to 2003.
All right. So we're not going to do the penalization for guesses because I feel like I made this too hard. Do we want to go closest to the pin on this?
Yeah, I think
Depends who was closest to the pin.
Do we want to go closest to the pin?
I like
Sure.
that idea.
Answer is 2005.
That was the other one I was actually thinking of.
Oh, I got the wrong side.
So Brian will get the point. Oh, I get it. Look at you. All right. Now these ones, I'll give you their charting.
I was trying to go back because I thought Mr. Brightside did come out like between like our kind of 7th, 8th grade years.
It was
because I think it came out right around that time. Like American Idiot came out, and
yeah, it was. My oldest sister was in high school, and Collide was her and her boyfriend's at the time's song. So
isn't that sweet?
Yeah. You know what? You know the story behind that was they were at the time Camp Snoopy at the Mall of America, and he looks at her grabbing her pale, clammy hand and says, "The next song that plays over loudspeaker, baby, is gonna be our song." And it's,
God, how much I wish it would have been like Yin Yang Twins, Miss New Booty.
I'm sure
I found you, Miss New Booty. And now we're sued by Capitol Records.
We gave credit.
And Brian, this explains my Snapchat I sent you to that yesterday, right? Where I said, "Remember this banger?" That is the risk that you inherit when you make this game is you're looking through these top 100, whatever, or top 40 lists. And you're like, oh my fucking God, I haven't heard this song in forever. And the one
James every time. I imagine this was James every time. Oh, girl, that's my song.
It was Fort Minor's Where'd You Go? That one, I was like, oh, fuck, I haven't heard that one in forever. Are you kidding me? Where'd you go? I missed you so. And then I fell right in the rabbit hole of the early 2000s, mid-2000s music video. There was Wake Me Up When September Ends. There was...
I got that Snapchat.
God, they made that one into a fucking movie. All right. It wasn't literally a movie, but the music video was like 8 minutes long. Like, we get it. Just play the fucking song. All right, clue number 2. You ready? Closest to the pin. Everybody must guess.
All right.
All right. Clue number 2. Brian is leading 1-0. It Wasn't Me. Charted number 12 for this year. Miss Jackson at number 25.
Shaggy and then Outcast.
And Arms Wide Open at number 39.
Creed.
Fucking Creed bangs, bro. It Wasn't Me, Miss Jackson, with Arms Wide Open.
I'm going to go 2000.
Eric, your guess.
I'll go 2002.
Ooh.
Nah, it would have been earlier than 2000, I think, if anything.
Ooh, man. If we're going closest to the pin.
It was 2001 then, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're going to. It was 2001.
That's a
half-pointer.
That's a half point.
I'm on the board.
So Brian up 1.5 to Eric's half. Brian's got a full 1.5, and Eric's got a semi going on. All right, clue number 3.
Like a negative degree day right there, but keep going. You can edit this, cut and edit.
Clue number. You know how much time that takes? How about we just start saying quality things instead of having me have to edit everything?
Okay, how about this?
He currently just rubbed my microphone that I got on Amazon on his balls. That was the sound of a $25 microphone being rubbed up against Brian's balls through a pair of jeans. Acacia, I know you're wet right now. All right. Clue number 3. Brian up by a point. Luckily, he pointed the mic away from his cock. Clue number 3. Name by the Google Dolls. Charted number 24 in this year. Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. Number 33. And speaking of Acacia, one of her favorite songs, Breakfast at Tiffany's, at number 39.
It's the 90s, I know that.
Yeah, you are correct on that.
1993.
All right, Eric?
I'm going to go 1995.
Eric's going to get the point. It was 1996. 1996.
What if that Gangster's Paradise would have been in the earlier 90s?
Yeah, when I saw that, it probably was. That's why it's like 33, so it was probably released the year before.
Okay.
I felt like Breakfast at Tiffany's was a little bit later.
I would have thought Breakfast at Tiffany's maybe to be even. That was more 90s,
When I saw Google Dolls at 24, and I'm like, okay, this is
Google Dolls should have been a clue to maybe guess more like mid-90s right there.
Yeah, but like Coolio at 33.
Saying it was Coolio that made me think it was early 90s right there.
Yeah, it was probably released in 95 and still kind of hung on.
Because the music video looked pretty old.
Yeah, well, it was the 90s.
It was Michelle Pfeiffer, too.
Yeah.
God, would have thrown her down hard.
Wow. I would hope you'd help her, like pick her back up. But
yeah.
Maybe throwing her down again.
All right, we're all tied across the board. 1.5
Throw
points.
her down is a sexual reference.
No. I thought it was more like assault, but all right.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's James, but I'm flattered. So clue number 4.
Okay, would have taken her down like a racist tweet. Do you prefer that one or?
That's what we're here for. All right,
current events.
Clue number 4. By the way, the My Pillow guy. Do you want to have a pillar outside of your front door? that's
Hey guys,
soft and is
hey guys, I got
machine
the best
washable.
night's sleep on my pillar.
The My Pillow guy just on his store online. I just saw this during our commercial break. Was so the FBI said that the people they're calling the people that stormed the Capitol QAnon. So right now you get $45 off of My Pillow if you use promo code QAnon. So a $75 pillow is $45 off if you use QAnon. Also, that's a fucking lot of money for a fucking pillow. The ones I got for $5 at the Target works just fine. They're machine washable and just fluffy enough. Clue number 4, all knotted up at 1.5 points. This one, Brian, I made for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Jump was number 3, not the Van Halen jump. Achy Breaky Heart was number 15. Jump Around was number 24.
It would be 2006.
Oh hell no!
What are you
Hell
doing?
no.
I'll let you
no.
re-guess on that one.
Yeah, just saying.
Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah,
He was
Jump
in his
was
prime.
Around is not a
Jump
an old
around.
song?
That let me tell you this:
All right.
Wisconsin Badgers started that tradition in like 1997.
You do understand, like, I didn't listen to music until.
No, I get that here, but that's why
2005.
that's why we want you to re-guess. So
All right. I'll let you go first, and I'll.
Billy Ray Cyrus in his prime.
Oh, okay.
I would say
Miley Cyrus
Just saying,
was
this
born
might-
a couple
this might-
years later.
a couple. Then this might be like 1990.
Eric, your guess?
I feel like I'm not gonna price it right that, so I'm gonna do 94.
God, once again, we got to split the point.
92.
92.
I was thinking Miley Cyrus was born that year, I think.
Oh, well, a year or two. Who cares? A couple's
Oh,
two.
that kind of threw me off here because I assumed that when
Then
you make
don't
I assume
listen
when you
to
make
me.
comments like that, you know what you're talking about instead of acting like a twat. So
Just because I have a microphone in front of my face and headphones on doesn't mean I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
and we've proven that in several other podcasts.
So we're tied at 2 points all. Thank God now it's even. I don't got to do the math. Clue number 5. Single Ladies by Beyonce at number 8. Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy Tell 'Em at number 19. And Let It Rock by What's His Face at number 32.
I'm gonna go 2000.
Yeah,
8.
Damn. All right, 2009.
Eric's got it right on the nuts,
yeah.
2009.
It was either 09 or 08.
You're lucky you said something because I was going away.
Because I remember we used that in like our high school's TV show in junior year. I'm like, well, that would have been 08, 09 right there. So.
Who was Let It Rock by? God.
Kevin Rudolph.
Yeah, that's-
Kevin Rudolph, Little Wayne, I think.
Yeah, that was right on the tip of me cock. All right. So Eric's up 3-2. Clue number 6. I'm Gonna Be, parentheses, 500 Miles at number 27. Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. Also, if you are ever having a party with mostly white people and you're struggling to get it going, like getting it lively, always put on Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. One of Brian and I's favorite shows that got canceled by Fox. They were having a honeymoon on an...
Favorite
Or-
show, meaning like as far as like lasted one season and
As far
just
as
got
network
caught.
TV.
Yeah,
Your major 4 network
it,
tape.
it was a show that gave us a good chuckler to an episode.
Yeah, especially when the guy's like, I feel so sorry for Latinos.
He goes, it's like questions I expect to be asked. Who's my inspiration? The Latinos. They've been through so mucho.
So Spin Doctors, Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. If you ever have a party of mostly white people and it's not really bumping the way you want it to.
Oh my
throw
God,
that
get
on.
on with that.
So Two Princes, Spin Doctors at number 28. And I Will Always Love You was the number 1 song.
No, yeah, I know that. I'll let you go first on this one, Eric.
And
All right.
I would walk 500 miles.
So I'm thinking it was late 90s.
If you think so.
96.
Brian?
94.